my heart pretty much fell out of my butt at that point. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Or if you are new, welcome. I would love it if you would consider subscribing. This video is going to be the follow-up to my 30 days of fitness challenge that I set for myself at the beginning of June. Now, when I sat down and filmed the intro, I had all these grand aspirations. I was going to follow the schedule set out by Blogilates, and I was also going to continue training to run 5K, as I have been since April. And I quickly realized that just wasn't particularly practical. It didn't fit in with everyday life. And then also with the running, sometimes those my running days would overlap with a cardio day or a leg day, and it just didn't jive. So I kind of took a step back from that and thought, okay, well, on days that I don't run, at least I can do some workout videos. So that is what I did, and I am going to link all of the videos that I have followed throughout the month of June in the description box down below, just so that if you are curious, you can check them out as well. But it turns out that following along to workout videos isn't really as fun as I had thought it might be. Somehow, running has my heart. I just really enjoy the challenge of it. I love the sense of accomplishment that I have once I finish a run. I love seeing my improvement, both in endurance and just in speed and all of that. So my focus did stick pretty heavily on the running. So all that to say, my plans of 30 days of fitness were far more fluid in reality than what I thought they were going to be when I started this challenge. But I am very pleased to say that with the exception of a very few full-on rest days where I didn't go for any sort of significant walks or anything, I just really needed to rest my body, I did get at a minimum 30 minutes of activity every day in June. So that could be just walking the dog, going on runs, following videos, or a combination thereof. So I'm very pleased with that. And I'm also very pleased and very surprised with the results of it. So I am going to insert before and after pictures. These results were just through fitness and through me continuing the eating behaviors that I've had for the past few months at any rate. So let's go ahead and throw the pictures up, and I will insert the stats as well. To say that I'm pleased with the results is an understatement. First off, the actual weight itself, I lost 8.6 pounds this month, which takes me to a total loss of 111 pounds. That is mind-blowing. That is the stuff of dreams. That was something that I never ever thought was going to happen before I had the surgery. And honestly, even for the first few months after I had the surgery, of course, I saw my weight declining rapidly. I mean, I was losing far more than 8 pounds in a month at the very beginning of it, but it's still 110 pounds. That just seemed so far removed from where I was that I didn't even put my mind to it. And now here I am. Lost 111 pounds. It's incredible. But even more so than that, because honestly, my weight goes up and down depending on the day, depending on how much water I've had, depending on how much salt I've had, all of those kind of things. It just fluctuates. That's very normal. I'm sure everybody else's does as well. But even more so than that is the body fat composition and then the measurements, because I'm not normally one to do measurements. So I haven't been tracking that kind of thing all throughout. I mean, obviously I've known that my size has changed, and I have done some measurements here and there just so that when I'm ordering clothes online, I have a better sense of what size I need, but I haven't done it to the degree that I did for this 1 month challenge. So the body fat, changing that by almost 2%, 1.9%, that's amazing for me. I want to continue focusing on that because, of course, as I gain muscle, the weight is going to slow down in terms of the weight loss because obviously muscle weighs more than fat and all that kind of stuff. So the number on the scale is becoming less important to me than the other statistics. So particularly the body fat composition. The BMI, I put it up on the screen, but I don't put an awful lot of faith in the BMI thing. I put it up there simply because it's yet another indicator, but I think there's some flaws in that system for sure. But the measurements, those speak for themselves. And I am just so amazed at the change, particularly like in my chest area and in my waist. Both of those I reduced by 2.75 inches. Like that's a significant amount. And I can feel that because I can feel how my clothes are fitting, particularly my bras. I went and bought all new bras back in like April or May, and I need new ones again because those ones are too big. It's a thing, it's a problem because bras are kind of pricey, at least ones that'll fit my size, although my size is getting a lot smaller. So I'm really impressed by that. I didn't expect a big change in my legs because I'm running, so building muscle there. But even having a ½ inch difference is phenomenal. And then the arms, I was surprised that they went down by as much as they did, 3/4 inch. So I'm going to do that again. I'm going to use those measurements and then at the end of July, see what the change there has been. I am toying with some other fitness challenge ideas, but it's just the actual execution of them is tricky for me. I am going to be going away on a solo camping trip in the beginning of July, and then when I get back, I'm home for one day, and then I'm taking Barrie and the kids. We're all going on a family camping trip for a few days, so I don't really know how I'm going to do this, to be honest. And even just like the filming, that's why I'm sitting here talking to you rather than like voicing over like a workout compilation. I do have footage of like me running, but it's not great. Like I don't have a drone or anything where I can like track myself running, and like I watch these fitness challenge videos and I'm very impressed. I don't know how they film them. Don't know how. Because lugging my like tripod upstairs and bringing the camera up there and shooing the cat out of the way and keeping the toddler out of the room, like it's a cluster. So hence I didn't film anything. Rest assured I did them. The results speak for themselves, but I don't know how to film these things. So I'm not going to commit to anything right now, but I'm continuing with the running. I'm really enjoying it. I have managed to do 6.5K at the most. I had intended to train for 10K, but I think I'm going to wait until September for that, when the weather gets a bit cooler, unless there are days that are cooler in the morning or in the evenings, because I'm finding that trying to do that when it's 30+ degrees, it's impossible. I cannot do it because I just get overheated and then I get dizzy and I don't want to pass out while I'm running. I'd prefer to avoid that. So what I think I'm going to do going forward with some of these challenges is I might just do them on my own and then throw up a video at the end of whatever challenge that I've set for myself, rather than doing an intro and like trying to check in and trying to film everything. Like I'm just going to relieve the pressure from myself. The ones that I'm thinking about right now, I have some apps where it builds you up to doing like 100 squats and all this kind of stuff. So I might do something like that, but I'm probably not going to do any intros for it. I'm probably just going to do like, here's what I did, here's the results kind of thing. I have to sneeze. So before I sign off, I am going to insert the clip now of me after I finished my first 5K. I'll be back right after that. Hey guys, pardon the face, but I literally just got in from a run. I haven't even done all of my stretching yet, but I just ran 5K. It took me 40 minutes. But the silver lining to that is that it means I ran for 40 minutes without stopping. I'm so proud of myself and I'm so amazed at what I've managed to accomplish in just a couple of months. Like, I never in my life thought I'd be able to run 5K. It's not that I feel like I'm so sweaty, oh my God. it's not like I feel that I have to run. It's that I want to. Like, I went all day thinking, you know, today's just gonna be like a rest day. Maybe I'll do like an ab workout or an arm workout or something like that, but I won't run. But then like 8 o'clock hit and the sun's going down, so it's getting a little bit cooler out there, and I'm just like, but I want to get out there. So I went out there, yawning and all, with no real plan in place in terms of how far I was going to run, but I felt good today. And I got to like 4 kilometers and was like, I've got another one in there, no problem. I actually ran 5.5 kilometers tonight. I'm so freaking proud of myself, and I wanted to get on camera because throughout the vast majority of my life, like I wanted to run 5K when I was in my teens and was just like, no, that's something other people do. That's not something I can do. And then I told myself that exact same thing for over 20 years. That's something other people can do. You're never going to be able to do it. Let it go. And then it just popped into my head a few months ago of like, why don't you just see what you can do? And tonight I ran 5.5K. At the risk of sounding like that person, trust me, just please trust me. You are capable of more than you think you are. Just believe me, because for years and years and years, I just thought, I'm not actually capable of losing weight. There's no way that I can do this. Granted, I had surgery to assist with that, but that only takes care of a certain portion. And for years, decades, I told myself, you're never going to be able to run 5K. I wonder what I could have accomplished if I had never told myself that lie, or if I had never let myself believe it. Who knows? Who knows? So the whole point of this sweaty mess, I would take the hat off, but we don't want to see what's under there. The whole point of this is not necessarily for me to brag, although, let's be honest, I'm doing a little bit of that too, because 5.5K, I'm fucking impressed with myself. But it's really just to say, set goals for yourself and kick your ass towards them. It doesn't have to be running. It doesn't have to be weight loss. Just set goals for yourself. And when you achieve them, kick it further down the field and reach for it. Because I guarantee you, you are capable of more than you think you are. And with that, I'm going to cut it off here because I'm sweaty and I've got like sweat dripping into my eye. I need to go shower, but yay! I would love to hear from you in the comments down below what a goal is that you have and the first step that you're going to take towards achieving that goal. You don't have to map out the whole thing, but what is your goal and what is the first step that you're going to take towards achieving that goal? Please let me know. All right, bye for now. Full disclosure, because that happened 3 weeks ago, I don't remember what I said, so I hope it was inspiring and uplifting. But I guess time will tell. I'll figure that out in editing. Anyways, thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, just be a decent human being. Bye for now. If you've been following me for a while and you know the story of me adopting my dog, you know that it came about because I was on a walk in the forest at a conservation area, and I was right by the property line, so I was about as far away from anybody else as I could get, and I came across a gentleman dressed up like a wizard standing in the middle of the forest. It was very unexpected. My heart pretty much fell out of my butt at that point.